Welcome, teammates! Thank you so much for joining me for today's session, and I am so excited to talk to you about our new topic of the day, which I had decided after a lot of thought. Patience. Patience, patience, patience. Patience is a virtue, they say, which I have none, but I'm learning to gain that. And that's only because it came with experience. I had to have patience when I raised my brother. I had to have patience in regards to trying to deal with people who wouldn't respect me because I looked so young. I had to have patience when I was at work, trying to present a project or some type of some bit of information that I wanted to convey to the audience, and I just couldn't get people's attention. So that was frustrating for me. So I had to sit back and go, woosah, and start over. Sometimes it's even the patience of doing something simple as braiding my hair or wrapping the scarf. Now, whatever the situation may be for you, it will most likely require patience, whether it's patience dealing with your kids, your dog, your boss, or your husband and wife. Today's session is going to, well, let's start off with the tea. Today's tea is oolong tea, and I have it in the strainer here. Oh, there it goes. See? It's really nice, fragrant, light. I have the back package here. It is whole leaf, loosely whispering oolong tea. Taste is mellow, slightly buttery, and floral with notes of honeysuckle. I love honeysuckle. I don't know about you, but in Jersey, they're everywhere in the summer and spring, and I usually am like pulling them apart and eating them. It's just something I do. There's nothing gross about it, given that all the bugs and pollution is in the air, but it's okay. But anyways, back to the topic at hand. Oh, Benji wants to say hi. Say hi, Benji. Hi. Okay. Sorry. He was kind of like sniffing and tugging at me, and I was like, what are you doing? Anyway, so patience is a virtue, as they say, and not many people have it. And for my understanding, for my own experience, it is something that you work on building within yourself, around others, through experience, through work, school, and daily lives. Like if say I'm an older sister, I have to have patience with my younger brother when we were growing up and trying to, share, share things to eat around the house, or share the TV, or share the bathroom. I had to have patience to make sure that I don't lash out at them and freak out at them and go, why are you doing this to me? It's my turn, or this and that. And this also goes into the workforce as well, and at school. At work you may be dealing with individuals that don't see, don't have the same perspective as you do, or don't see the same kind of viewpoint as you do, and that can be frustrating. So it all comes with a little bit of self-restraint. You have to have self-restraint in situations like this, or if not, you'll end up losing your job or get, detention at school or something. I'm not going to sip it with this metal thing in there because I don't want to burn my mouth, so I'm going to take it out. It's been steeping for a little bit. I just added some more extra hot water while I was waiting for you guys to come around. The tissue here for a spill. But overall, it's really nice. It's a nice golden color. I don't know if you can see it. Maybe. But I just was more excited to come home and relax today because it was a very trying day today. I had meetings after meetings, and it was an ordeal today. But that's okay. The day is now halfway over. I am now home. I'm now relaxed, and I'm able to sit with you guys and enjoy a cup of tea and just share my thoughts about what it's like to be patient. Being patient to me, while yes, it revolves self-restraint, it also involves your ability to be mindful of where you're at, who you're around, and what you're doing. Like say, Let me think about this real fast. Like, say you're driving your car, and a flock of geese is walking across the road, and you're thinking, okay, they'll probably speed up by the time I get close to them, right? And as you inch closer, and you realize they're just taking their speed all the time. So your car going from 40 miles an hour, 30 miles an hour, 20 miles an hour, and you slow down to a little crawl and you just stop. Because for most human beings, you don't want to kill the darn animals. But the other half is like, to heck with them, I'm gonna run them over. They don't know how to get out of the road. They're like birds. The birds should know how to fly. Unfortunately, these geese are just not going to budge. So that's where your ability to be patient comes in. Scenario number 2. You just come home from a long day, you had a rough day at work, and your kids are going, Mommy, Daddy, look, come on, I want this, I want that, I want to do this, come on, why, and you're like, oh my God, I just need like 5 minutes to myself. Can I have 5 minutes to myself to just sit down, please? My dears, patience is key here. Key. Of course, you don't want to lash out at your child or even at your animal. He's not there anymore. But it comes with, it's like a knee-jerk reaction when you're just pushed to your limit and you're tired and you're overwhelmed. Being patient is difficult. Being patient takes a lot of, a lot of effort. But at the same time, you don't want to hurt the other person's feelings, or or anyone that is around you that you're concerned about, or that you care about. You don't want to react in a negative manner just because you had a rough day, or just because you're a little overwhelmed, or that you're tired, or you're hungry. My bangs. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, scenario number 3. You're going to school. You come home. You're tired. You got this homework project that you have to have due tomorrow or due next week, and you have to get to it, or that you have to study for a quiz or exam that's coming up, and you're like, oh no, I don't want to do this. Bless you. My dear friends, patience is the way to go. Have some patience, and in this case also motivation, to push yourself through to get the task done. Better get it done now than wait to the very last minute. Am I right? Then again, I've also been known to be a procrastinator, so. However, there is a silver lining. There are points and times where you just don't. You don't have the patience. You know what? Go to your car, scream, run to the bathroom, run a bath, soak in it, grab a bottle of wine, sit back, count to 30 seconds, and just relax. Allow yourself to unwind, or in my case, have a cup of tea. Sit back and just get your feet rested on the floor, grab your favorite scarf, find your dog, give him a nice little rub. Benji, come up. And just breathe. I promise you, whatever situation you're in, it will pass. It may be very intense emotions at that moment, but don't forget how far you made it. And don't forget that it required some patience and restraint on your end to get you through that moment. And these moments are going to come and go and reoccur, or they're just going to be moments in your life where you're just going to have to be like, it is what it is. That's life. I don't know what to tell you. Everyone has to live it. Some people don't make it very far. But for those who are, you were patient with yourself. You were patient with those around you. And that allowed you to progress forward. Easier said than done, that's for sure. Because I had my moments, especially at work today, when I realized that there's just certain people that you can talk to and trust, and there's just certain people you can't. And the ones that you realize you can't, you have to have the patience to hold yourself accountable and say, okay, I'm here to work, I'm not here to make friends. And that it's okay to feel it's okay to feel that not everyone likes you, or not everyone's going to be agreeable to, you know, the same kind of viewpoint of how you see the environment. Like for me, I see everyone as a friend. I give everyone the benefit of the doubt, until obviously they've done something to prove me wrong. But my point is, I just try to be patient with every single individual that come across my way, because you don't know what their life is like. You don't know what they're dealing with. So try to be positive in the situation, and know that tomorrow is going to be another day, and that you're going to move forward and make it through whatever the situation you're in. It may take a little while to get out of, but just remember to sit back and breathe and allow yourself to be grateful for the moment that you're in. Be grateful for the experience, because you're learning something from it. No matter how bad or how good the situation is, you are learning and you are growing. So I hope for today that you've gotten something out of this, and that you are able to relax and forgive yourself a little more. I really do believe that we all are meant to be on this earth for one purpose or another. And for me, I'm just glad to be here to spend it with you and share my thoughts about our day-to-day lives and issues and things like that. Well, I think I'm going to go and enjoy my tea now. I hope you do the same. Until next time, thanks for sitting with me.